view you can see the Twin Towers. And I'm speaking about more than 20 years ago that I was there. And I looked to the Twin Towers and I saw them crumbling, destroyed, fire. I was so afraid. I felt it in every cell of my body. I made a movement like this, I can't believe it. It touched me enormous. In the evening I phoned to my soulmate and I said, what I've seen is awfully. I cannot understand with my mind. I feel very strong, it will happen. I don't know when, I don't know why, but it will happen. And then something strange happened, because Marijke was driving, she always drives. And it was about 3 o'clock French time, quarter before 9 o'clock in New York. About, if I remember it good. We were driving and I suddenly said, Marijke, can you change a little bit the wireless, the radio? Because I feel very, very strongly there is something happening with a very big impact. We heard the radio at the same moment and we heard about the great attack on the Twin Towers. I learned a lot of things. I met a yogi who taught me the secrets of the Bhagavad Gita and gave me a manuscript. He had seen me in a dream before that I should come to India, and I visited also Tibetan monasteries because I feel a very strong relationship with the Tibetan people. I like them so much. Beautiful people. They are honest, open, non-violent, because you know the whole world is full of violence. The teacher said, you have to bring your message to the people. Go. For me, it was the beginning for making steps to acting. Acting on a base from trying to be every day in what Gandhi calls ahimsa, non-violence. Because what I understand in my discovery in the secret lodges, like Skull and Bones, I read in the period from them the protocols. I read a lot about the hidden forces on the background behind the Council on Foreign Relations, the United Nations, the European Community, and then suddenly you understand the whole plate. You understand everything. And then you understand on a deeper level that the forces behind the scenes are more deeper than people are thinking. It's a struggle from real evil forces against the light.
So this is Bill Ryan here from Project Avalon, and I have the great privilege of being here with my friend Marcel Messing, and the date is the 13th of March 2010, and many of you watching this video now, Marcel will be an unfamiliar name, and without any further ado, Marcel, because this video is all about you, it's all about your work, it's all about your wisdom, your experience, your perception, and your message. and I invite you to say hello to thousands of people here. Tell us what it is that you'd like this opportunity to say to all the people who are waking up around the world right now.
I learned very young, when I was a young boy, that the world is not what I felt in my heart. I felt very strong a relationship between human beings, animals, trees, plants, the planet. And as a young boy, I looked to the stars. Sometimes I thought, what is that, the stars? Perhaps we are coming from the stars. It was very young in my soul, that the planet is not everything. There is more between heaven and hell, like Shakespeare said, and we can see. So I made a lot of discoveries, and I had a strong feeling that every person I saw on the world was feeling like myself, was looking like myself, was hearing like myself. And then I discovered it was not so. So in that period, when you are a young boy, you are a little bit isolated, a little bit lonely. It's not for being a victim, but it is a sensibility in you. And one day I decided very strong, or the people around me is crazy, or I'm crazy. I decided that I'm not crazy. I don't like to say people around me is crazy. That's without respect. But I thought and I felt very strong, be what you are. Go the road you have to go. Don't do things which other people is longing from you. Be honest to yourself. Be honest to the living beings around you. So my journey started very, very young. I never lost a very strong feeling in myself that you are a spiritual being. Later, if you make studies, and I'm educated in a family, there's a lot of study, a lot of interesting things for knowing. But I realized very strong, the most important is not knowledge for your head, but knowledge for your heart. So when I walked into nature and I looked to the birds, I heard the whispering of the trees, and I saw the sky and the stars. I had very young, a very strong feeling, everything is one. We are one. After the time you are going to grow up and you made studies, later you are going to the university. It was allowed that I studied anthropology and philosophy and comparative religion. You realize that you take these studies for knowing more with your heart, for comprehending more who you are, what you are. Of course, I heard from evolution theory. And in my profession as an anthropologist, I'm educated also, for instance, with the theory of Charles Darwin. But I had such a lot of doubt. I read other books. Very young, I made studies from Uspensky and Gurdjieff, Krishnamurti, Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharshi, later Balsakar. I made studies from the Veda, the old wisdom of India.